cut my E3 rant last week, some seemed distraught by what they construed as my unremittingly bleak sentiments. Make no mistake, I stand by every goddamn word, but as anyone who joined myself and Sargon for our Day Zero E3 livestream can attest, I didn't even hate most of what I saw at this year's show. When I said the industry needs new IPs, cling to a loved one as I divulge this, but that's all I fucking meant! I never said reboots cause penis cancer. I said we need some new IPs to balance out the steady stream of sequels. So I'm here yet again with a handful of things I found actively encouraging about E3 2015. Not a comprehensive list, just some shit off the top of my noggin. So strap the fuck in for some positivity with a generous peppering of the word fuck. Number one's easy. First and foremost, gameplay. Remember when the only proof of concept we had was a functioning fucking game? Who would have thought when we were all pants-shitting little 8-year-old homunculi sliding our pixelated asses through Mega Man 2 that the very suggestion that a game advertisement should perhaps have a fucking game in it would one day be a request on the order of a unicorn blowjob? But by the nine divines, for the past 7 or so E3s, we've been subjected to so much pre-rendered, pre-alpha, pre-Raphaelite, pre-Cenozoic, pre-teen, pre-cum, I'm beginning to suspect that I may in fact be a pre-rendered cutscene trailer. It certainly would explain the melodrama. There was so little gameplay at last year's E3, Kojima tried to slap a Metal Gear logo on it. But by God, at E3 2015, after not returning our calls for going on a decade and a half, our good old Uncle Gameplay turned up to Thanksgiving. Granted, with sequels this lobotomized, he was all but lighting farts at the dinner table, but hey, after 5 years of gamers dying alone, it's better than an empty chair. Some gameplay like the run-and-gun segments of the newest Deus Ex or the Mass Effect dialogue wheel photobombing a perfectly acceptable Fallout 4 presentation seemed to raise as many concerns as they mollified, but hey, at least we can now accurately articulate what we're pissed off about. And who knows, maybe a Bethesda dev with an IQ in advance of 5 catches wind of Artist May and actually deigns to fix a fucking problem. And back in the 20th century, I believe that consumer developer byplay was referred to as a, healthy fucking game industry. Whether we liked your gameplay or we burned you in effigy after being exposed to it, without exception, we loved that this time around you at least actually had some. So next year, when you're bringing the buzzwords, don't forget to pack the gameplay. Another encouraging development at this year's E3, for me, the variety. Hell, even the sequels eschewed the tried and true formulas of their former repute. From Call of Duty's Deus Ex plagiarism to the Doom series remembering what the fuck fun is, even the samiest of genres got a kick flush in the creative cunt. The reason why became immediately apparent the moment we began seeing this year's crop of annual online shooters. The simple fact is that the modern monochromatic military formula is beyond haggard, folks. It's Merle Haggard. Fuck, the nitrous huffing audience at the Sony press conference would have applauded Kazirai's colonoscopy footage by that point, yet when the Black Ops 3 gameplay rolled, the crickets could hear a pin drop.
This is Black Ops 3 on the PS4.
And so the industry almost in unison elected for a multifarious approach this year. Microsoft with the pirate adventure game, Nintendo with an arcade space sim, Sony with whatever the fuck Last Guardian winds up being by the time it launches in 2091. The bottom line, everything wasn't an ode to repetition. Except Assassin's Creed.
What is Assassin's Creed Unity?
Unity is the first full next-gen Assassin's Creed.
Well, Assassin's Creed Syndicate is a very true first modern Assassin's Creed ever created.
That's the same aromatic oaky bouquet of bullshit it is every goddamn year. To preclude an overlong ramble, I believe I'll cap it off by going for the trifecta. Less celebrity dogshit. Thank you. Look, I like Steven Spielberg when he's behind a camera making movies, but from his assertion that the Nintendo Wii's motion controller would catapult fucking boom blocks to the commercial stratosphere, to his erstwhile championing of a peripheral that would make an excellent spy camera if only the lens weren't caked in a 3-inch layer of dust, the Kinect, when he saunters into the gamosphere, his track record spottier than Morgan Freeman's cheeks. Thankfully, mercifully, apart from the odd ham-fisted cameo from the very bottom of the B-list, there was very little Tinseltown tripe at E3 2015. I mean, it's a given that Aisha Tyler's gonna turn every Ubisoft conference into one protracted awkward pause.
We should come up with a meme really quickly for this show. Right now I'm pitching who kept the Christmas lights on during the apocalypse, but there's gotta be, and just Captain Picard like screaming that out. Do you have a meme you wanna pitch?
But Aisha Tyler isn't a celebrity. Most of you didn't even know she was named Aisha Tyler until I said the fucking name just now. But that's a far cry from the James Cameron Avatar will change the way video games are made ego decathlon of 2009, or the Spielberg-helmed Kinect introduction bracketed by an overpoweringly homoerotic Cirque du Sodomy tumbling routine in 2010.
Hey everyone, I'm Jeff Keighley, and over the next half hour, you're about to experience a spectacular, one-of-a-kind performance inspired by the idea of controller-free entertainment.
Whore! Just show us the games, get someone with an accent slightly less thick than the skulls of your executive board to present the fucking thing, and get the fuck off the stage already! Show us the games, not a Frenchman's ass crack! Thankfully, after a decade-long deluge of the kind of self-importance and pageantry traditionally reserved for an iPhone reveal, the industry finally got the goddamn memo. Was it a great show? Fuck no, I saw points for and points against, but the helium-huffing peanut gallery at game failures needing a squeegee for their glasses and a spring-loaded tissue dispenser in the merest utterance of the words final or fantasy, you're everything that's wrong with everything, and the sooner you take the red eye out of humanity, the sooner we can live in a society with flying cars and robot maids. I'm RazörFist. God fucking speed.